Universally Speaking, Red Hot Chili Peppers on XFM 104.9. So, I've got a lot of Rockbusters coming in.
Yeah, all right, actually. People obviously seem at long last to have tuned into your wavelength, Carl. Which is, of course, 104.9.
Yeah.
Thanks very much.
Exactly. Yeah.
Should we give the clues again, briefly?
We just had an email,
actually, to be honest with you, let's not, because we've already had a load of answers.
I know,
so,
yeah.
you know,
Oh, yeah.
if you didn't get it first time round, you don't deserve to win.
We had an email saying, because I've got a bad back, am I squeezing Carl's head? Well, I've already had a little squeeze, didn't I, about half hour ago, didn't I?
Yeah.
You just got to be careful, because I don't want any strain, so I'd say keep still, whatever happens, and you're right about there.
Could I have a squeeze, you know, just while you're not really kind of capable?
He's allowed to squeeze it, isn't he?
Because I've never squeezed it once.
Remember, sideways, temples, go quite hard, but not too hard.
Yeah.
Front to back, go as hard as you like, because that's
Alright, well, I'll just have a try now.
No, you've got a bucket. He's sorted it out. He says every Saturday between
Yeah, but I'm taking over from him because
let him have one squeeze. Let him have one squeeze.
Have a go then.
So, at the front and the back...
Get round, so you got... That's it, right, now, use the thing that's like that.
Not too hard at the front?
No, really hard at the front and back.
There you go, yeah. You got the hang of it.
Oh, right. God, it's good fun. I see
know.
how you like it. No, we'll just give you a side. It's great fun.
Yeah.
It's great, and, you know, there's a little bit of, you know, grip there with the short hair, but obviously not too much, there's not much up there up top.
Good, isn't it?
Yeah, I'll be doing that again next week.
Do you know, I got a form, right? Do you know I'm staff here, right? I'm like on the staff, I'm one of the staff. Got some internal mail the other day that you have to fill out about if you die at work, who gets your money. He said, do you put yourself at any danger
What did you say?
Well, I asked Suzanne, I said, does that, you know,
head squeezing,
is that in
but my leg lock round your ribs that time when I had you, it was like a little alligator, like a python and an alligator, didn't I? You get quite some, you know, you get a little bit of leverage, you can crush a man's ribs with with mighty legs.
Oh, something I want to ask you, Carl. There's that programme on now, I forget what it's called. Is it something like Guess Who's Coming to Dinner? Does that...
I did the non-broadcast pilot for that, because my mate was the, the Phil Belker was producing it, and I did it, you know.
And the premise of it is that it's one of those things about, you know, a conversation piece, the ultimate dinner party. I think you can have invite
people,
6 guests.
Dead, alive, or fictional.
Or fictional, yeah.
You know, you choose where you want it, and, yeah.
And anyway, I was just intrigued to know what Carl's, ultimate dinner party, who would pop round? Any of you cheeky freaks?
So what's this? I'm putting on a...
You're putting on an imaginary dinner party.
Anne Robinson's there, she's got to be there. I said I didn't invite you, she said, well, I'm there anyway.
Yeah.
So it was actually me, Anne Robinson, and 6 people.
Yeah.
And I chose people like heroes, like Muhammad Ali, Homer Simpson, or stuff like that, you know, James Randi, yeah. So, you could choose anyone.
Living or dead, fictional or otherwise.
Right.
Would it look like a circus from the 18th century?
I'll have like a few freaks in there.
Like what? Who would you have?
Well, the first person I'd have is probably have Elvis.
I had Elvis. I chose Elvis.
Why would you have Elvis?
He's just good, wasn't he? He was good at what he did. Right.
But once you'd said that to him, what would the rest of the conversation?
I'd say sing us a song.
Right, so you make him sing a song?
Yeah, he'd be like the entertainment for the night. When he's not on the stage performing, I'd probably have the Elephant Man there.
Right. So John Merrick, yeah?
Yeah, John Merrick.
Okay, I've got Elvis, John Merrick. If anyone's out there and, you know, you haven't got anything to do, can you write down everything Carl says from now to a year and send it to me and Steve, because we might want to put it in a book?
Yes.
Would that be good? Just maybe someone keep a journal of everything Carl does and says, and we'll try and keep a scrapbook of pictures.
Tell you who I would have.
Who?
Peter Kay.
Right.
He'd be good, he'd be brilliant. I'd want to be sat next to him, because he's...
Well, you're friends with Ricky Gervais, why would you want to...
No, but... Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Peter Kay.
Alright,
Peter Kay.
enough, yeah.
Which one, would you do him as himself or one of his characters he does?
Just as he is.
Yeah.
He's funny, he's a funny man.
Yeah.
Love him. What else? Probably, that fella who lost his arm when he was climbing that mountain. Remember?
He had to cut off his own
weeks
arm.
ago,
Yeah.
Right, why would you have him?
I'd just like to have a chat with him and say, you know, what happened there then?
Yeah.
Well, we know what happened there. He cut his arm off. What would you say? Did it hurt? Yes, it hurt.
But I don't think it would hurt. That's one of the questions.
What are you talking about?
I reckon the shock cancelled any pain out. If you're stuck there with a boulder on your arm, you've probably got bad pins and needles, right?
Yeah.
With a big rock on your arm.
Yeah.
And you'd say, right, so how long were you sat there before he said, well, I've got to cut this off. Did you read about it? It was amazing.
What do you think the other people would be doing when you were talking about this bloke about cutting his own arm? John Merrick wouldn't mind.
Can
I just ask?
Elvis would probably be off his head on something.
Elephant Man will be having a couple of buns.
I hope Peter Kay didn't make a funny comment. I hope he doesn't make a funny comment.
Yeah.
Right?
Can I just a quick warning?
I'll just put bloke with one arm, bloke with...
Be careful, Carl, what you serve for dinner.
Yeah.
Because he's only got the one arm.
Yeah.
So, you know, certain things. I mean, maybe suggest something you can eat with chopsticks.
Or a hamburger.
A hamburger. But don't go with something like lobster. Tricky, you need both hands for that. And there's him and John Merrick teamed up. I think they've got one good arm each.
Yeah.
Soup, maybe.
What would you give John Merrick? Buns?
Couple of buns.
Mm-hmm.
Have that woman in the boat who went round the world.
Why?
So you know how she managed
Pretty
that.
boring guests, really.
Hey?
But boring?
What do you mean?
What was she going to say?
the
What she
boat.
said? She was going, well, I didn't see a lot. I was in a cabin. Really? There's a lot of water. I was a bit scared.
The main thing I'd want to ask her, right? Because I remember when she did it, and there was an interview with her, and her parents were there or something, and her mum was saying how she's dead proud because she decided to, you know, go around the world in a boat as a kid instead of just hanging around on street corners and stuff. She said she didn't want her daughter to like be messing about on the streets at night on her own and stuff. She was a responsible mother.
Yeah.
Yet she sent her off on a boat
Sure.
In the
right,
middle of the
right.
Atlantic.
on her own. So
Yeah.
I'd like to ask her about
I
that.
think even Manchester's safer than that, innit?
Yeah. And I'd have probably another woman so to chat to her, probably go for Kim Marsh.
Kim Marsh.
Sorry, you'd have the woman who sailed around the world, right? But you'd have to have another woman for her to have someone to talk to. Well, why invite either of them then? If you don't want to talk to either of them yourself.
What? Sorry.
I
of all
love
the-
this. Round World Yachtswoman, and Kim Marsh.
But why, of all the women you could invite,
I
Kim
love
Marsh
that.
is at the top
no,
of the
that's
list.
the best list I've ever heard. Elvis, John Merrick, Peter Kay, a bloke with one arm, the Round the World Yachtswoman chatting to Kim Marsh. That is genius. Why haven't they invited you on this show? I'm going to call Anne Robinson. Right, okay, if anyone's listening to that, have Karl Pilkington. I know no one knows who he is yet, but what a great bit of conversation. Play a record, Karl, you're an idiot.
Some Smith.
Oh, always a treat. Yeah, we played something from Morris's selection. Something that would be on my ultimate compilation is something from the Smiths. and it'll probably be this one. I started something I couldn't finish. I think that's one of their underrated albums, Rick. Strange Ways, Here We Come.
Might be my favourite.
It's my favourite, certainly.
Yeah.
And that's from that album. I started
Queen is
something I
Dead is a lot of people's
finish.
favourite, but I don't like the wacky ones.
It's the novelty ones, it's the
got
ones-
some great ones. I think he's got some of his best tunes on there, but I don't know the frankly Mr. Shankly.
Yeah, he's always got this tendency to sort of write music hall style songs.
Vicar in the
Knees Up,
Tutu.
Knees
Yeah,
Up
but
type song.
that's a great one, that. So there you go. Elvis, John Merrick, Peter Kay, bloke with one arm, woman who sailed around the world, Kim Marsh.
What I like about those two, numbers 4 and 5, he doesn't even know their names.
Yeah.
I'm hoping he'll just write on the invitation, dear bloke with one arm,
Yeah.
having a dinner party.
Yeah. It's better than most people. I imagine most people when they do it, if they go, Nelson Mandela.
I know, of course, yeah. I think I read an interview with Mick Hucknall where it was something like, who do you admire? Nelson Mandela.
Brilliant. I don't read papers when I'm in this country. When I was on holiday, I read one, and there was an article in there about Beckham meeting him, and the article was about how many people have met him, and I was thinking, we are the only 3 people that haven't met him.
Nelson Mandela, yeah.
It's just like, does he rent himself out? Do you know what I mean? It's like the back of the, in the back of the stage when you can get a Caprice lookalike to wander around. They go, is that a lookalike? No, that's really him. It's 40 quid, he'll come to your party.
I think what it is that he was locked up for so long.
Yeah,
he's now just
he's
a party
never
animal.
home.
He's just so short.
It's like Salman Rushdie, he's running around. I've seen him twice.
Yeah.
His house must be a tip. He's never in. God.
Well, I think it is if you stay indoors for a long time.
Yeah.
You've got to get out there. You've got to get out
You get a
in
bit
the world.
stir crazy, I suppose.
But
don't you?
he's met some of the great names in world events. Obviously, he's met the Spice Girls, Alan Titchmarsh.
He's met him, yeah. They did his garden, didn't they?
Yeah, David Beckham.
Yeah. Oh, that must have been great. But I mean, maybe we could hold out and never meet him.
Yeah, this is like
Even if we get invited to one of them elsewhere, I'll go, no,
yeah,
not really.
one of we're the only 3 people who've never met Nelson Mandela.
I'm not meeting him till I make sure he's definitely going straight.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? I don't
Well, you gotta
really.
be careful,
I
yeah.
don't like to hang out with people who don't.
No, well, I wouldn't invite him to my ultimate dinner party in case, the silverware went missing.
Oh!
Well, you don't know, he was inside for a long time. They pick up things in these places. You can pick stuff up.
It's usually Karl that comes out with those sort of things. Karl, what do you think of that?
What, Nelson not having him around because he's nicking?
Well, let's back out now. Let's back out now while we're ahead.